Benjamin Duerr, who is an international lawyer and joins us live from The Hague. Good to have you on the programme now. We just heard exactly what the US thinks about the ICC. It doesn't recognise it. It's not a signatory. So what exactly does this mean for Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Yoav Gallant?
Yeah, well, the decision taken by the ICC judges today is certainly an important one because it requires 124 member states of the ICC to enforce the arrest warrants, which means that if Prime Minister Netanyahu, the former Minister of Defense Gallant, would enter the territory of one of those member states, they would be arrested or should be arrested. So it might limit their ability to travel internationally.
And what do the ICC rulings on Omar al-Bashir and Vladimir Putin tell us with regards, in light of today's ruling on Prime Minister Netanyahu and his defense minister?
Yeah, so the ICC has issued arrest warrants against the former President Bashir of Sudan and the sitting president of Russia, Vladimir Putin. Both of them have not been enforced, so they're still have not been arrested. But what we've seen in these cases is that their ability to travel to other countries is restricted. We've seen the possibilities for Vladimir Putin, for instance, not being able to attend international conferences and having to limit, their diplomatic and international travel to countries where they can be sure that they would not be arrested.
But my understanding is that also, for example, Mongolia is a signatory to the ICC, but did allow Vladimir Putin to travel there.
That's right. Vladimir Putin traveled to Mongolia a couple of weeks ago without being arrested. But there are other instances where he wanted to attend a conference, I believe, in South Africa, for example, where he was not traveling because he could not be sure that he would not be arrested. So I think the experiences are mixed, but certainly people with arrest warrants against them need to be very cautious of where they are going.
Benjamin, you're speaking to us there from The Hague. How have you been? What's been your reaction to how the world has been reacting to this momentous ruling by the ICC today?
Yeah, I think what we've seen in terms of reaction to this decision of the ICC today is very mixed and is also reflecting the different opinions and the different views on the conflict. We've seen countries and organizations expressing a great support for the decision of the judges, calling the decision a landmark decision and historic, and on the other hand, as we've seen in the report and by your colleagues, other countries that have been very critical of or even hostile to the decision in the court. So I think that's very showing the very diverse views on the conflict and by extension on the ICC and this decision of the issuance of arrest warrants.
Benjamin, great to get your analysis and professional perspective on this decision there by the ICC. Benjamin Duerr, an international lawyer, speaking to us live from The Hague.